try to have her and a lot of our team members do something different, at this meet every year, or her in particular. Last year she did the 200 free and had a great swim, and so, I kind of left it up to her. And she actually, I don't actually know if it was her idea or my idea, but I feel like it was her idea to do it. And anytime a sprinter says they're interested in doing a 200, I'm all for it. So, and I think she thinks, all along she could have a pretty good one. So it was, I was all for it, just trying to let her do something different, something a little bit exciting and fun for her, and just kind of see how it goes. It's wild, like our whole staff, we've got, before the group left for Doha, we had their training going, and sometimes like between Claire and Kate, they were doing different things. So there's 2 practices going there. And then we have a group that was tapering for the meet this weekend, the Cab Invite. So they're having 1 or 2 practices there. And then, we have some people tapering for ACCs and some that won't and will only taper for NCAA. So, any given group, including mine, we could have had, sometimes we have like 6 to 8 different practices going on within one group of like 15 people. So it's absolute madness. Fortunately, they're patient. They kind of know what's going on, and everybody just kind of manages themselves quite a bit, this time of year. Obviously, we're there. We try to emphasize the people whose biggest need is the soonest. But it's honestly, this time of year is kind of fun because there's just a lot going on and a lot of different things happening, and somebody's going fast in practice every day. And but it's definitely, this time of year also as a coach is probably one of the most stressful, just because you do have so many different things going on. It's not like the group of 15, everybody's doing the same thing like often it is during the year. There's just a lot of different things to juggle. But to me, it's fun. They would be, if they were doing the NCAA season this time of year, they would be preparing to swim fast for a big meet, whether it be a conference or an NCAA championship meet. So, timing wise, it was like, it was their idea. They wanted to do it, and we would be finding something this time of year to kind of do this at anyway. So timing wise, it's fine. I think it gives them all a good experience. It's another opportunity to be on a U.S. World Championship team. It's an opportunity to swim, prelim, semifinals, finals, and kind of get used to that prior to trials this summer. And so obviously it's really far away. I think that's the only downside, but I think it's overall just great from an experience perspective, and we'll see how they swim. But I think at the end of the day, it's just good to be there and race a lot and race some of the best competition in the world. That because there still is some great competition that's going to be there. I don't see a downside to it, from our perspective and from my perspective. But I think that the biggest thing is there's just a lot more energy. There's double the amount of people. It is complete chaos, but I actually like chaos. I like it when there's a lot of things going on. I like it when there's not a lot of downtime, and at a meet like that, you've got somebody swimming in every heat, guys, girls, back and forth, and I think just the environment is pretty awesome with double the amount of people in there. It's twice as loud. I was talking to somebody recently about the last year's meet, the women's 200 medley relay being the first event, and like when those backstrokers jumped in the water, you couldn't hear. It was complete insanity. It was so loud. It was a lot of fun, and I think everybody gets just pretty amped up to swim fast in that kind of environment. So I love it.